Welcome to e-lesson on subject of industrial automation, subject code EI 503C. Topics are PLC and programming, basic principles of PLC, relay based control panels, presented by B. Venkateshwarlu, senior lecturer. Objectives: on completion of this topic you would be able to know, understand what is PLC, understand the components of the PLC, known to unknown. Human life has been made so comfortable with the use of commodities and products obtained from the industries. So here the human life has been made so comfortable with the use of commodities and products obtained from the industries. Modern industry is characterized by several complicated processes to obtain good quality products. Process means a step-by-step procedure whereby a product is manufactured and assembled. So process means step-by-step procedure whereby a product is manufactured and assembled. Examples: filling and capping of bottles. Filling and capping of bottles, printing of newspapers, assembly of automobiles, etc. A process must be monitored continuously and controlled at required places and at required times. A process must be monitored continuously and controlled at required places and at required times. Hence, automation of process control is essential. The efficient instrument that automate the industrial process is the PLC. The efficient instrument that automate the industrial process is the PLC. The requirement of process control are: one is flexibility, accuracy, speed. Flexibility, accuracy, speed, reliability. To achieve the requirements of a process control, the human intervention participation must be minimum. So in order to achieve the requirement of process control, the human intervention participation must be minimum. That's why modern industries are characterized by automation. Automation means minimum or nil human intervention and completely automatic processes. The inherent component that automate the modern industrial processes is PLC, that is a programmable logic controller. The inherent component that automate the modern industrial processes is PLC. PLC is a programmable logic controller. A controller controls the process parameters and if its operation can be adjusted using a software program, then it can be called as a programmable logic controller. Controller send the signals to the control the process parameters, and then if it is operation can be adjusted using a software program, then it can be called as a programmable logic controller. Simply we can call as a PLC. Hence, a PLC is user friendly. PLC is a user friendly microprocessor based computerized solid state devices. User friendly microprocessor based computerized solid state device. A PLC carries out control functions of many types and levels of complexity, monitors crucial process parameters, adjust process operation accordingly. So a PLC carries out control functions of many types and levels complexity, monitors crucial process parameters, adjust process operations accordingly. Definition 1 of a PLC. A programmable logic controller is a solid state system designed to perform the logic functions for control and operations of manufacturing process, equipment and machinery. A programmable logic controller is a solid state system designed to perform the logic functions for control and operations of manufacturing process, equipment and machinery. Definition 2 of a PLC. A digital electronic device that uses a programmable memory to store instructions and to implement specific functions such as logic, sequence, timing, counting and arithmetic operations to control machines and process. Here the definition of a PLC, we can see that it is a digital electronic device that uses a programmable memory to store instructions and to implement specific functions such as logic, sequence, timing, counting and arithmetic operations to control machines and processes. An example of a real PLC system you can see in the slide. It consists of I/O chassis, input and output chassis of a PLC. So the communication module provides additional communication with computer or other PLCs, supply power to the I/O chassis, and I/O scanner module provides a communication between the process and a remote I/O. SLC process module processes input values to control outputs, includes one or two communication ports, and I/O modules converts input circuit signals to backplane levels and converts backplane signals to output circuit levels. So these I/O chassis give the signal to the output for SLC 500. This is an example of a real PLC system. A typical configurations of PLC: micro level and minimum and rack model, typical configurations of PLCs. Simple PLC system layout. It consists of input module. The input module given to the output of the input module given to the CPU. The CPU having a microprocessor and memory unit, and it consists of a power supply. The power supply given to the input module, output module, and to the CPU. So the CPU, microprocessor and memory and power supply, totally it is available in the racks and chassis. The program monitor, the CPU output given to the program monitor, we can program PLC by using a program monitor. Based on the input signals taken from the input module, it will process the signals. Then it develop a output. The output is given to the output module, which converts the output to the various driving the output devices. The main components of a PLC. The four major units of PLCs are central processing unit CPU, programmer or monitor, so PM, program monitor, I/O modules, racks and chassis. These are the four major units of PLCs. One is central processing unit CPU, programmer or monitor PM, I/O modules, racks and chassis. CPU is the brain of the PLC system. The subparts of CPU are microprocessor, memory, power supply, programmer or monitor. It is the device used to communicate with the circuits of a PLC. Programmer or monitor, it is the devices used to communicate with the circuits of a PLC. Example: computer, I/O modules. The input modules receive the signals from the outside elements like sensors and transducers. So here the I/O module, the input modules receive the signals from outside elements like sensors and transducers. The output modules send the signals to activate output devices like relays, solenoids, switching devices, motors and displays. Racks and chassis. PLC parts are mounted on racks. So here the PLC parts are mounted on racks. The history and evolution of PLCs. PLCs were initially designed by Bedford Associates in 1968, later undergone modifications and developments in different stages. Present day PLCs are more advanced. Examples Allen Bradley, Siemens, etc. Advantages of PLCs: flexibility of operation, easy to implement changes, lower cost, high speed, reliability. The advantages of PLCs are flexibility of operation, easy to implement changes, lower cost, high speed, and reliability. Compact size. The size is also very less. Applications. PLCs are not designed to replace computer. Used only for a medium-sized control system. Used hand calculations. PLCs are used in sequencing, timing, counting functions of microprocessors, direct control interface, data acquisition system, DAS. PLC is used in distributed control system with master controller from another PLC or computer. PLC is used in distribution control system with master control from another PLC or computer. Summary. In this session, we have discussed the following points: the fundamentals of programmable logic controller, the main components of PLCs, advantages and applications of PLC, phase. PLC A. One is PLC can be programmed and operated by a person unskilled in computers, persons skilled in computers. C. Persons unskilled in computers but PLC literate. D. Only highly qualified expert. The answer is C is correct. Persons unskilled in computers but PLC literate. Second quiz question. The main application of PLC is A. Commercial, B. Industrial, C. Domestic, D. None. The answer is B is correct. The main application of PLC is industrial. Frequently asked questions. 1. Define PLC. Briefly explain about PLC. Third, what are the components of PLC? Fourth, draw simple block diagram showing the main parts of PLC. Fifth, what are the advantages of PLC? Objectives. On completion of this topic, you will be able to know, understand the basic principles of PLC. PLC manufacturers: Allen Bradley, Siemens, GE Fanuc, ABB Automation. So PLC manufacturers are, one is Allen Bradley, Siemens, GE Fanuc, ABB automation, Prolog, etc. Every PLC does the same three things: examine its input devices, execute its control program, and updates its output devices accordingly. So here first the PLC examines its input devices, executes its control program, and updates its output devices accordingly. Every PLC basically has two elements: the input output system, central processing unit, CPU. Inputs supply signal or data to input terminals of PLC. Example: push buttons, switches, measurement devices, etc. And it receives a signal, data from output terminals of PLC to perform their control functions. It receives a signal or data from output terminals of PLC to perform their control functions. Lights, example: lights, horns, motors, valves, etc. An input device sends a signal to a PLC. The input devices sends a signal to PLC. So it executes the program based on the input signals. It delivers the control output. An output device receives a signal from a PLC. Types of input and output devices: discrete, analog. Discrete means digital. Analog is a continuous signal. The input and output signals of PLCs are 230 volts by 120 volts AC. Some PLCs have the ability to input and output low level DC, 12 volts or 24 volts also. So here some PLCs have ability to input and output low levels DC, 12 volts or 24 volts also. Control program: PLC need a software program to control different activities, which is known as a control program. So PLC need a software program to control different activities, which is known as a control program. Control program consists of several instructions, that is computer codes. It keeps the inputs and outputs in an order to get the required result. So it keeps the inputs and outputs in order to get the required result. All PLCs use the two basic types of instructions. One is contacts, two coils. A contact is a computer code that monitors the status of an input. The contact, the switch on or off, it is a contact. That contact is close or open. A coil is a computer code that monitors the status of an output. Coil is a output device. The bulb internally it is having a coil. The coil energizing means the status of a output. Coil is a output. Switch is a input device. Contact. Scan. Scan is a three-stepped process of monitoring the inputs, executing the PLC control program, and changing the status of the outputs accordingly. Scan is a three-step process of monitoring the inputs, executing the PLC control program, and changing the status of the outputs accordingly. A PLC works on the basis of a software programmed into it. The software is used for making programs, monitoring the status of the inputs and outputs, monitoring health of all modules. So the software is used for making the programs, monitoring the status of the inputs and outputs, monitoring health of all modules, fault finding. Various manufacturers have their own softwares for different models. The programming languages used are ladder diagrams, flowcharts, statement lists, and etc. Programming languages used are ladder diagrams, flowcharts, statement lists, etc. Example: step 5, step 7 for Siemens, RS Logic 500, RS Logic 1000 for Allen Bradley. Summary: in this session we have discussed the following points: the basic rules of operation that are followed by all PLCs. We learned that a PLC have a CPU, input and output. PLCs use a control program, instruction and addressing. Phase 1. Which is not a PLC software? A. C language, B. Ladder diagrams, C. Instruction list, D. Functional block diagram. The answer is C language. The quiz question is, which is not a PLC software? C language is not a PLC software. Frequently asked question from the topic. 1. Explain the basic principles of PLC. List the different activities inside the PLC. Next topic is the objectives. On completion of the topic, you will be able to know, understand the relay based control panels. Understand the relay based control panels. Control panel. Control panel consists of components required for control purpose like relays, contactors, switches, meters, indicators, etc. So one is relays, contactors, switches, meters, indicators, etc. Control panel consists of components required for the control purpose like relays, contactors, switches, meters and indicators, etc. Control panels are provided in workshops, 2. Laboratories, 3. Industries. Types of control panels are classified into 2 categories. One is relay based control panels, another is PLC based control panels. Here types control panels are classified into 2 categories. One is relay based control panels, another is PLC based control panel. Relay based control panels are traditional industrial control systems. Exist even prior to the use of PLC based control panels. Used for simple applications only. So the relay based control panels are used for simple applications only, not meant for complications applications, not meant for complex applications. PLC based control panels are used for complex applications. In relay based control panels, relay is the primary control element of a discrete state process control. So relay is a primary control element of discrete state process control. The relay may be generally electromagnetic type, thermal type. Example, relay based motor starter. It consists of 110 volts AC. It is connected parallel to the relay coil through switch S1 contact. The output motor connected to the NC, no contact, NC, NO. When switch S1 is closed, the relay is energized. When switch S1 is closed, relay energized RL1. The plunger helps to move the contact from open position to closed position. So NY is open position, NC is closed position. The components of relay based control panels are electromagnet relays, timers, contactors, fuses, MCBs, indicators, etc. The components of a relay based control panels are electromagnetic relays, timers, contactors, fuses, MCBs, indicators, etc. The relay based control panel consists of number of relay coils, contacted, through switches. The advantage of relay-based control panels: do not need knowledge of programming concepts. So it does not require knowledge of programming concepts. It can be applied to simple systems, larger in size. Do not need knowledge of programming concept. It can be applied to simple systems, larger in size. Components are to be connected directly, that is hardwired. Become complex for complex applications. The relay-based control panels become a complex for complex applications. It requires high cost. Any simple industrial applications with a simple control logic which do not need frequent alterations and modifications. It does not require any frequent modifications and alterations. Example for applications: one is flow control, the leak detection, chemical feed applications. Example for applications are flow control, leak detection, chemical feed applications. Instrumentation. So flow control, leak detection, chemical feed applications, instrumentation. Wastewater, waste treatment process. Summary. In this session we have discussed the following topics. They are types of control panels, relay-based control panels, advantages and disadvantages of relay-based control panels. Quiz 1. Which control panel is recent? A. Relay-based, B. PLC-based, C. Both are emerged simultaneously, D. None. The answer is B. PLC based. Which control panel is in recent? That is PLC based control. The frequently asked questions: 1. What are the types of control panels? What are the types of control panels? 2. Explain relay-based control panel. Explain relay-based control panel. 3. What are the disadvantages of relay-based control panel? Thank you.